Number 22 is for Pinnacle. I don't have him on my roster. Number 14, Dalton Cook. Number 2, Caden Daughters, a senior. And number 11, Isaiah Wilstead, a senior. Dalton Cook, a senior. Abigail Acosta, also a senior. For the Rich Rebels, senior Cameron Calder, senior Aaron Smith, and seniors Jordan Cook, Kenan Clark, and Nick Jarman. Our game broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Saby Trucking. Scott and Diana Saby wishing the Rebels good luck. And by Roland Kennedy, Rich County's representative at Auto Farm, Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, Wyoming. It's also brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. We may be small, but we've got it all. And by Lazy S Ranching, encouraging you to eat more beef and cheer on the Rebels. Rich goes and cheers with the student section for a moment. Number 22. Logan Ellington, thank you. So he was listed on my roster, not even on my roster. Number 22, Logan. I hope that's the only one I don't have. Keep that here close by. Thank you. Jarman for the tip and a whistle. We're going to go to Pinnacle. Not sure what the violation was, but the violation against the Rebels. We'll give it to Pinnacle first. So the Panthers will inbound. Rebels in a high 2-3 zone. Rich in the home whites. Panthers in the road blacks. Three-point shot left side, no. Rebound tipped out, and Kenan Clark saves it on the sideline for Rich. Rebels up to the left wing. Cook thinks about the long three. He's got Jarman down inside. Man-to-man defense early on, it looks like, for Pinnacle. Smith out on the right wing. Dribbles back toward the top. Backs up, directs some traffic. Goes left, pick and roll. Cook or Calder in the corner for three. Yes, Cameron Calder swishes the three, and Rich is on the board, leading 3-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Up and under the key. Ellington kicks it back outside. They work it around. Acosta, free throw line jumper, blocked by Jarman. His first block of the game. He averages 4.5 of those per contest. Smith, left wing, bounces inside for Jarman. Posted up, he goes strong to the hoop, misses, gets his own board, puts it back, misses that. Clark with the rebound, back outside to Calder. Again, the right wing three short. Aaron Smith pulls it in and dribbles out across the lane. Rebels with 4 rebounds already. The one shot leading 3-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Jarman at the top of the key. The pass from Cook, but Jordan traveled before he could get that pass away. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by the town of Laketown. Good luck, Rebels, from the mayor and town council of Laketown. Mayor Sim Weston, council members Dallas Clark, Chris Hodges, Gary Ogilvie, and Delora White. Rebels pressing, trying to force some turnovers. It worked real well against Wayne yesterday in a big victory. 3-point shot short, rebound tipped out to Ellington. He'll dribble in the lane, and Jordan Cook picks his pocket, steals it away, and then Ellington looked like poked it away from Cook. That's what Cook thought, but this is going to Pinnacle. 6:26 left. First quarter, we're just underway, and Rich leads 3-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Wilstead, way outside, and a backcourt violation. Ellington, that pass was way back there, and I don't know if he just kind of lost track of where he was, but steps back court. Coach Eric Hansen puts 2 fingers to his foreheads each side, and says, guys, let's use our heads out there. Smith, left wing to Calder. Cameron dribbles around the top of the arc, 2 screens, finds a lane, goes all the way to the hoop, leaves it short. Clark with the rebound to Cook, he'll slice to the basket, miss. Jarman the rebound, back outside, Rebels to Smith, top of the key three, swishes through. Rebels on the offensive glass have been huge already, and Rich leads 6-0 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 5:59 left in the first, and we'll be right back with more 1A Utah basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com. back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty in Garden City, Utah. Rebels continue to press. Doesn't yield a turnover. Pinnacle taking care of it well so far. Right corner, Ellington drives, puts up the shot over Jarman, got it to go. Ellington with the 2. Pinnacle's on the board. Nice finish by Logan. Pinnacle in the road blacks. Rebels a designated home team as the region champs from Region 22. Jarman turns to the hoop, good defense, puts it up short. Dalton Cook with the rebound. Great D by Dalton Cook. Moving his feet, keeping Jarman from going to the basket. Right wing, Caden Dodders leading the team with 10.1 points per game. To Ellington, he tries a reverse, and he's fouled as he goes up under and gets bumped by Jarman, I believe, with the body. A push is the call. Jarman with his first personal. Nick averages 4.5 blocks per game, and seems at times he just lives for those. Free throw by Ellington short. He'll get 2 more, or 1 more, excuse me. Our game broadcast is also brought to you today in part by Rich County 4-H, empowering young people with the skills to lead for a lifetime. Ellington misses. Kenan Clark already a 4th rebound of the game. Rebels have it. Calder inside. Jarman fires back up top. Cook for 3. Yes! Jordan Cook and the Rebels from outside. That's a 3rd 3-pointer of the game. Rich continues to press, trying to force a turnover. Dodders, no look pass, left side. Jarman swats that shot attempt out by Dalton Cook. Up ahead, Cameron Calder released early. He tries to go up strong right at the D, and a strong foul by Wilson. That's a good smart foul to avoid any chance that Calder might have had for a 3-point play. Cameron Calder will go to the free throw line. 2 free throws coming. Will be the Rebels' first points besides 3-point shots if Calder hits 1 or 2 of these. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Mound Valley Cattle Company, Eddie and Todd Jensen out of Thatcher, Idaho, and by Pro Physical Therapy and Dr. Dallas Clark, physical therapist. I want to give a shout out to Dr. Clark, who brought some snacks for me this afternoon. Keep me energized. Hey, I don't think he knew it, but honey roasted almonds are one of my favorites. Calder hit both free throws and then comes up with a steal. He heads up court, again takes on the D. Boy, it looked like he got hammered, goes to the ground. Isaiah Wilstead on the defense. A clean block, and Rich will just have it on the baseline with an inbound play. Our broadcast is also brought to you by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. Next time you're traveling through Randolph, stop in at the station. Kenan Clark turns, misses short. Good defense again by Caden Dodders. He gets the rebound. He'll head up court, weave through traffic, free throw line, looking underneath. No look pass to Ellington, who turns, puts it up, and it rattles out. Ellington goes through Clark to get the rebound, but then it squirts past both of them, and Jordan Cook picks up the Rich Rebel rebound. Calder, the long 3 is short. Clark saves it into the middle to the hands of Isaiah Wilstead. 11-2, Rich with the lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Dodders down to the right baseline, pulls up, short corner jumper, rattles out, and Cook with the Rebel rebound. He's just about wrapped up, but able to dribble out away from traffic. Lobs it underneath for Jarman, who's hit in the air. Boy, a dangerous play, and I don't know if Cook didn't realize Jarman was that close. Both of them end up on the floor. Rebels were trying for the alley-oop. They've completed that a bunch of times. I've seen them do it in practice. Cook picks up the foul, I believe. The officials conferring, and Nick Jarman will go to the free throw line. It is on Dalton Cook, his first personal. Second team foul on for Pinnacle. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by Bear Lake Physical Therapy, helping Rebels get back in the game since 1998, and by Bear Lake Realty, Gary and Amber McKee in Garden City. Visit bearlakerealty.com for the best in real estate in the Bear Lake area. Jarman hits both free throws. He has 2 points. Rich, their first 9 came on 3-pointers. Their last 4 have come on free throws. Ellington on the left wing. Rebels in a zone defense. Ellington gets it by the D, takes it at Jarman, gets it over him, but misses the shot. Jarman tips the rebound over to Smith. Up ahead, Clark underneath looking for Calder, poked away. And Isaiah Wilstead, boy, quick hands, smart defender in there. Rebels having trouble getting points down inside. Calder inbounds, looks at Cook, gives to Jarman. He'll turn, shoot. He's blocked. The block specialist gets blocked by Dalton Cook. Cook with the long arms, great elevation to block that shot. Calder to inbound, goes to Aaron Smith in the corner. Back out to Jarman, hands again to Smith. Long three, right wing, just short. Rebound, Calder tips it to the corner, out of bounds off of Rich. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by J-Bar Auto, high quality service at a fair price. That's J-Bar Auto in Randolph, Utah. Porter Weston checks into the game. Jared Anderson in there as well for Rich. Long pass to beat the press up ahead to Ellington. He'll direct some traffic, then lower the shoulder, go into the lane, and a blocking foul. Porter Weston was right there. I think if Porter flops to the ground, he draws a charge, but didn't do that this time. And inbound play for Wilstead and Pinnacle. Rich on top, 13-2 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Acosta. Pinnacle works it around. Rebels coming way out high in their man-to-man defense. Calder just rips it away from Ellington up ahead to Anderson. Jared sprints out in front of the defense, misses the layup. It was contested. Calder with the rebound, and it's kicked around on the miss. Rebels get it back to Jarman, fires underneath for Anderson. He comes up with it, and he's blocked and fouled from behind by Cook. Rich really working the offensive glass in this game. I got Jarman with 5 rebounds already, Kenan Clark with 4, and Cameron Calder with 2. And Jared Anderson goes to the line to shoot 2. Jared's first rattles and pops out. It was halfway down before popping out. Anderson this season, a 69% free throw shooter. Our game broadcast is brought to you in part today by Comprehensive Family Dental and Dr. Sean Grohl. Quality family dentistry since 1998. Anderson's second free throw also rattles and pops out. Ellington pulls in the rebound. Rebels hit their first 4 free throws, missed their last 2. Left corner 3, Daughters short. Rebound picked up by Madrigal, and he kicks out to the corner. Daughters tries to drive, stopped at the free throw line. Fires underneath the Madrigal. He's trapped under there, 3-second violation, as he just had a hard time controlling the ball and couldn't go anywhere with it, couldn't go anywhere with the ball. Pinnacle with just 3 turnovers in the game, despite a lot of Rebel pressure. Cason Trineri checks in for Rich, 2:38 left to go in the first quarter. And Rebels on top, 13-2 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. This fan section down in front of me, pretty much full. The far sideline, not as many fans over there. Porter Weston dribbles left, he'll slice to the hoop, put it up and miss. Jarman the rebound. A lot of contact as he comes down on a miss. And Pinnacle with it. Daughters to the right wing, lobs it across. Ellington drives, pulls up with the left and hits. A short jumper from the left elbow. 13-4. Ellington with all 4 of Pinnacle's points. Trineri guarded by Acosta. Man-to-man defense for Pinnacle. Rebels just about give it away, but a double dribble as Trineri dribbled, handed off to Anderson and didn't touch it again. Rebels turn it over. 13-4, Rich on top by 9. 1:58 left in this first quarter. Daughters up to the right wing. He'll drive in. Nice no-look pass, and the shot goes up, bounces around, and Benjamin Scott or Anthony Madrigal. I've got 2 number 4s. I'm going to have to check on who that is. Rebels look to go down inside, try to force it in there and turn it over again. Benjamin Scott, number 4. Out to Ellington, jab step, then dribbles to his left, gets around the D, fires back out. Daughters on the right wing. Panthers within 7, shot up, misses, bounces around, and Calder with the rebound. Cameron up court, double dribbles as well. Anderson looked to come back to a pass and got run over.
So Rich, no trouble with turnovers late in this first quarter, 13-6. Pinnacle on a 4-0 run, it was 13-2. And the Panthers have taken care of it well despite a lot of Rich pressure. Daughters, though, loses it down the baseline. Weston saves it to Jarman. Calder up ahead to Anderson. Jared take it right at the D. Strong move, misses the shot. Anderson with rebound, 1 dribble. Again, strong move, and hits it this time. Jared not backing down. From Isaiah Wilstead, the senior. Rich up by 9 with under 45 seconds to go. Ellington. Woolstaff back to Ellington. Left corner jumper, no, and Cameron called it. This guy's out and pulls down the Rebel rebound. Bounce ahead to Jarman. Nick fakes the shot, fires back up top. Trenary fakes the shot, drives in, dish off to Curly Weston pretty fast from Jason Trenary. Weston with the finish. Early play of the game right there. Jason draws the defense and then passes off. 17-6, Rich up by 11. Ellington drives the baseline. Shot up, blocked by Jarman, but into the hands of Cook. Ball tipped around. Calder has it, but dribbles on the baseline. Jarman with a third block of the game. 7.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Hey, you got somebody saying they can't really hear me.
There we go. I think I pushed the wrong button. Rebels, or the Panthers rather, miss a shot. Rebels have the rebound. Trenary fouled as he tries to pass it up court. And with 2.6 seconds to go in the first quarter, Rich will inbound. Trenary looks to inbound. Goes to Calder. Cameron turns. A couple of dribbles. Launches it just before the buzzer, short. And at the end of one, it's Rich 17 and Pinnacle 6 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. First quarter action complete. We're on to the second quarter when we return with Utah High School basketball on KSL and MyLocalRadio.com.
It's fun helping each customer find the best vehicle for their needs. I'm Tracy Lawley and I've worked with my brother Kirk for 23 years. Back in 1969, my grandfather Donnell Jensen sold a customer this 1969 Dodge Charger. Years later, I had the opportunity to sell that same customer a new Dodge truck. And we continue to have the opportunity to serve his children and grandchildren. If you're buying a car from someone who isn't having fun, you should definitely come see me before you sign on the dotted line.
Mark your calendar for March 17th as country music star Billy Dean will be in concert at Ruby's Inn's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill in Bryce Canyon City. Show starts at 7 p.m. For tickets, go to EbenezersBarnandGrill.com and click on Billy Dean banner. Tickets begin at $10 a person, so get your tickets today and don't miss Billy Dean March 17th at Ruby's Inn, Ebenezer's Barn and Grill in Bryce Canyon City, Utah.
Rebels to start with it in the second quarter. You're tuned into 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty. Weston goes to the hoop. He's blocked from behind, but Ellington trying to control it. Steps on the baseline, and it's out of bounds off of Pinnacle. Rich inbound from the baseline. Anderson to Clark, fires into Weston in the middle. Porter turns, shoots up over the D, and can't get the roll, but Anderson, offensive rebound. His putback is short. Rebound tipped out. Trenary to Cook. Rich with the offensive board. Jordan dribbles in, dishes off to Weston, who's fouled. And Porter will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Weston this season, just 42% from the free throw line. This broadcast is brought to you by the town of Randolph, home of the Rich Rebels. Good luck from Mayor Lynn Weston, board member Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Bridget Pugmire, Melanie Lim. I said Bridget Pugmires. I meant Larry Kennedy, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. Weston's first free throw, short. His second, short as well, and the rebound, Ben Scott. 17-6. Rich leading Pinnacle, the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Dodders on the right wing. Drives in, hangs in the air, dishes off, and the shot is up and in by Ben Scott. Nice little finish there on the pass from Dodders. Trenary drives, hangs in the air, his shot blocked. Scott stays in bounds, tiptoes the baseline. Ellington up court. He had Scott out in front all alone, but just had no passing lane. Left wing three. Yes, it's in there, Isaiah Wilstead. Rebels getting a little lackadaisical, and the Panthers battling back in. They're within 6. Jordan Cook dribbles to his right. Gives to Anderson. Jared, pick and roll. Clark inside. Ball stripped away by Dodders. Caden goes up court, misfires the pass, and saved by Dalton Cook to the Rebels. Clark up to the right wing, back to Cooks, fakes the three, drives in, floats it way up high off the glass, but he's fouled. And Jordan Cook will go to the line and shoot 2. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by Epic Recreation. Make your vacation an epic one to remember. Visit Bear Lake and get your rentals from Epic Recreation. Find them on Facebook or visit epicrecreation.net. Rebels led 17-6, but Pinnacle was on a 5-0 run before Cook makes the free throw. Jordan will get a second free throw here in a moment. Our broadcast is also brought to you by Rich County Rebels with a championship cause. Cook at the line makes the second one as well. Jordan closing in on 80% free throw shooting this season with the way he's shot free throws at the tournament. Ellington on the left wing tries to drive. Clark cuts him off, steals it, but he's on the sideline, can't stay inbounds. It'll go back to Pinnacle. Rich with an 8-point lead. Daughters on the right wing receives the inbound. Rebels in a 2-3 zone defense. Good jab step. Daughters in the lane, floats it up and misses short, but a foul on the floor. Jordan Cook, I believe is who they said. Yeah, Jordan Cook with his first personal. Rebel third team foul. Pinnacle with 6 team fouls. Wilstead to inbound, slaps the ball. Looks in and goes to Daughters. Nope, Clark goes up high. His vertical is excellent. He stole that ball away. Cook underneath, hooks it up and in. So Kenan Clark the steal. Rebels push up court and get the layup from Jordan Cook. 21-11, a 10-point lead. Down to the left side. Jarman Hayes just waits for it, then blocks the shot. Clark down to the other end, and he is hammered hard. Big, strong foul by Caden Daughters. Again, a smart foul by Daughters to make sure that Clark doesn't have a chance for the three-point play. Either get them good so they can't get that chance or let them go by. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Pugstone Sporting Goods. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Pugstone's has it all. The four-way stop in Garden City. Pugstone Sporting Goods, your Bear Lake all sporting goods stop. Kenan Clark hits the first. He's also at about an 80% free throw shooter this season. Got the second one as well. 5 points, 5 rebounds, a block per game for Kenan Clark. He's got 4 rebounds and 2 points. Rebound on the 3 by Daughters. Tipped over to Pinnacle, and then a foul on Rich underneath. And it's Jared Anderson. Pinnacle hanging around. Rebels lead 23-11 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Winner will face Milford, who just got by Tabiona a few minutes ago. Ellington looking to throw it in. Looks in the middle, nothing there. Fires up top. Daughters back to Ellington in the corner. Smith out there on him. Rebels stay in the 2-3 zone defense. Daughters way out there on the right wing. Bounces to Ellington. Not to Ellington, but to Wilstead. Back to Daughters. Jab step into the lane. Hangs in the air. Dishes off. Reverse layup is up and in by Dalton Cook. 23-13. Rebel lead down to 10. Aaron Smith hands off to Cook. Jordan backs it out. 5:04 left to go in this first half. Cook taking his time. Now goes right. Smith on the right wing. Follows the screen down to the baseline. Picks it up. Gives to Jarman. Nick attacks the basket and a lot of contact. No foul. Jarman's shot blocked down to the other side. Rich tips it around up to the basket. No. Anderson comes down with the rebound. He's going to the floor and just throws it out to try to find a teammate. Calder checks into the game. It's Calder, Cook, Clark, Jarman, and Smith out there for Rich. Wilstead, Daughters, Cook, Scott, and Ellington for Pinnacle. Lazy pass from the Panthers. Cook takes it away, gives to Calder, who gives a little ball fake, just jump stop under the basket. Defense flies by, and Calder finishes. 25-13 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Rebels on top. Wilstead, right wing to Daughters. He'll give a no-look pass to Scott, who gives a ball fake. Aaron Smith comes down up on top of him, a little piggyback ride. Scott helps him up off the floor. Love that sportsmanship from No, that's, is that Scott? Yeah. Benjamin Scott, the sophomore. Dalton Cook, actually, the man there. Aaron Smith's first personal foul, Rebel 15 foul. Rich on top, 25-13 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Wilstead into the corner. Dodders for three, rims around out. Jarman tips the rebound to himself. That's already 8 rebounds for Nick to go along with his 4 blocks. Cook to Smith. Aaron back to Cook. Jordan inside, fires for Jarman. Nick dribbles the baseline, tries to go back outside, and Dodders steals it. Up ahead, Dodders, pretty bounce pass, and a big foul as Jordan Cook blocks Dalton Cook, but also got both arms. And Dalton Cook goes to the line. Boy, Caden Dodders with a Jason Williams type bounce pass across the lane. Puts Dalton Cook at the line. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care. Cook's first free throw, too strong, back of the iron. Second free throw coming up. And our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Independent Software Solutions for all your business computer needs. Visit ISS-providers.com. That's ISS-providers.com. Cook's second free throw off the window, no, and Cameron Calder comes in to grab the board. Rebels 12-point lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, 3:39. And Rich going for the alley-oop. Jarman a little bit late on the timing, but he still lays it up and in. Good screen up top to free Nick around the backside. 27-13. Left wing over to Dodders. He'll skip it across the side. Ellington goes to the hoop and finishes on the right side. 27-15. Some Rebel fans wanted to travel there. Smith comes down to the right wing, fakes a three. Calder on the left wing. Aaron usually hits about 3 3-pointers per game is his average. To the left wing, Calder holding, follows the screen by Jarman, pulls up just outside the free throw line, misses strong, and the rebound to Scott. Long pass up ahead, Cook pulls it in, turns, shoots, misses, and Jarman with a 9th rebound. Rebels push the other way. Cook underneath, and Clark tries the alley-oop. He did not get a good jump and just throws it away. Saves it after he deflected the pass from going out of bounds, and a jump ball. Looked like Cook got a piece of the arm of Ben Scott. And one of the second official comes in to say, yes, a foul. Oh, they give it to Kennan Clark, though. Clark was out of bounds at the wall trying to, he had just saved that ball. And the official charged Clark with the foul. The scoreboard gives it to Cook, though. Not sure. Clark's still arguing. Cook, that's a 3rd personal foul for Cook, and he has the bench. Ben Scott with a free throw, 1-and-1 opportunity. Rebel 7th team foul, 27-15, Rich up by 12. Ben's free throw, no. Kennan Clark tips the rebound to himself, and Rich has it. 27-15. Smith up to the left wing, shoots the three, can't get that to go. Jarman saves it back to Calder. His rebound a bit long. Wilstead pulls it down and heads up court. Calder gets the steal to Jared Anderson. He'll slice in, then wrap around the pass to Calder for the easy 2. Great play and assist by Jared Anderson after the Rebels got the steal. 29-15, Rich on top by 14. Wilstead and the Pinnacle Panthers hanging in there. They're tough, mentally tough, good team. Dodders, no-look pass. Boy, he's an impressive passer. And Cook tries to go up over Jarman, misses badly. Rebels with the rebound. Calder skips it right side. Aaron fakes the three, drives in, hooks it left corner. Kennan Clark for three, no, short. And Wilstead with the rebound. Up the right wing, Wilstead. Ellington slices through the lane, hangs in the air and misses short, but fights for and gets his own rebound. Hands it off to Wilstead. Isaiah down to the right corner, back outside. Ellington skips it across to Dodders. Been impressed by Dodders' ability to drive in the lane and then find open teammates. Long skip that pass the other way, goes over the Rebel bench. from Ellington intended for Dodders. An unforced error gives it back to Rich, leading 29-15 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Rebels inbound. Smith will bring it up across the timeline with just under a minute to go in the first half. On the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, Anderson on the right wing. Across the top of the arc, pulls up, nope, gives to Clark on the pick and roll, and Kinnan gets it up through the defense, makes the shot, and a foul after the basket, count the basket, and a foul on Nick Jarman in battling for rebound position. He can't believe it. Rebel fans question it as well, but it'll put Pinnacle on the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Ben Scott, who's 0 for 1 so far in the game. Our broadcast today is brought to you in part by the town of Woodruff. Mayor Scott Saby, council members Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson, with Secretary Lisa Bell. Also by Ned and Tammy Calder in Garden City. Ned and Tammy Calder. Free throw by Scott, no. Anderson fights for the rebound. He and Scott got tangled up a little bit. And a foul on Scott, or was it on Dalton Cook? I'm getting those two mixed up. I don't know why. They look very different from each other. But Cook is charged for the foul. He's third. I believe it was him who just missed the free throw as well. Jared Anderson will give him a rebound and a 1-1 at the line. Reagan Huffner will check in. Pinnacle struggling at the free throw line. 0 for 5 in the quarter, 0 for 7 in the game. Make it 0 for 4 in the quarter, so 0 for 6 in the game. Jared Anderson, 0 for 2 in the game, make it 0 for 3. Jared's usually one of the better free throw shooters on the team. He slaps his hands together in frustration on the miss. Rebels fight for the rebound, though, and it's out of bounds off of Pinnacle. Calder inbounds to Anderson. Up top, Smith looks inside, finds Clark, turnaround, right elbow jumper is good. Kidden Clark with 6 in the ball game. He had 11 in the loss against Paiute here on this gym 2 nights ago. 4 yesterday in the win over Wayne. Ellington floats from the right angle and hits. 33-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 20 seconds to go. Rebels will slow it across the timeline. Smith guarded by Acosta to the left side. Anderson gets a little push. The pass was outside and he couldn't save it. Stepped on the sideline, so Rich turns it over for I've got 9th time in the game. Wilstead picks up the dribble, fires ahead. He's got Scott underneath. Back outside, Wilstead for the long 3. Back of the iron, no. Smith tips it out, and that'll go back court and run the clock out. 33-17 at the half. Rich on top of Pinnacle. On the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, stay tuned. The SUU halftime show is coming up when we return on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
If you're looking for live local sports, local news, weather, live classifieds, and free photo downloads, search no more. MyLocalRadio.com has what you want. Watch your teams live or browse the tens of thousands of photographs of Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho high school events, from speech and drama competitions, rodeo, an array of different athletics, activities, community events, and so much more. Visit MyLocalRadio.com today and find what you're looking for. Your truck works hard for you. Give it.
Feeling the worst? Snap out of it. Become a new you in no time. With Logomaniacs, look your best. Logomaniacs, the right look for the right price.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
That's the Rebel cheer squad. We're back on the SUU halftime report, and we'll take another break here. It's
what did one thirsty
SUU
range cow say to the other? I'm utterly parched.
Thirsty livestock equals lower profits. Protect your profits now with high-quality cement troughs from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming, a family-owned company serving ranchers across Wyoming and beyond for over 75 years. Before your profits go teats up from the thirst, contact Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Increase the life of your trough and protect small range animals with a critter ladder. Ellingford Brothers, Evanston.
If you or your friends are looking for a home or vacation home at beautiful Bear Lake, you don't have to wait any longer to live your dream. Bear Lake Realty has properties in every price range. Relax. Create memories for generations to come in your home or vacation home at one of the most beautiful lakes on earth. It all starts with a phone call. We will help you find the perfect home for you and your family. Call today, Gary McKee at Bear Lake Realty. 435-946-8888 or go to bearlakerealty.com.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
I get to compete as a collegiate athlete on the gymnastics team. This has allowed me to make connections with people inside the gym and outside of the gym while traveling around the entire country and competing on a Division I level. Being on the gymnastics team has really taught me discipline and hard work, and this is going to apply to every aspect of my life. My name is Natalie Trejo. I'm a sophomore chemistry major, and this is how I experience more.
Welcome back to the halftime show, brought to you by Southern Utah University. Experience more at suu.edu. At the half, Rebels shooting just 27%. Pinnacle a little bit better than that. They're at 32%, but neither team really shooting very well from inside the arc or outside the arc. Rich got 3 3-pointers, though. 33%. They hit 3 early on. Didn't get one after that. Rebels were led by 9 points from Cameron Calder. 7 and 6 from Cook and Clark. Jarman 10 rebounds, but just 4 points in that first half. As for the Pinnacle Panthers, 8 points from Logan Ellington, 4 from Benjamin Scott, 3 Isaiah Wilstead, 2 Dalton Cook. 0 for 6 from the free throw line are the Pinnacle Panthers, and Rich 8 of 13, just 62%. At the half, Rich on top 33-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Rebels took a 3-point lead early, led 6-0 before Pinnacle got on the board, and Rebels have led for the entire game so far. At the half, 16 minutes left to go. The winner will face Milford tomorrow in the 6th and 8th place game. And that'll be either Rich or Pinnacle. We'll decide that in the next 16 minutes. We'll take a quick break and be back with the third quarter action. This halftime report has been brought to you by Southern Utah University. Experience more at suu.edu.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Bear Lake Realty and Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by T7 Propane in Woodruff. For all your propane needs, call 435-793-4208. That's 435-793-4208. And by Bear Lake Realty. Whether it's beachfront, room with a view, or a secluded mountain retreat, maybe any number of timeshare options, visit BearLakeRealty.com. Buy now and start enjoying beautiful Bear Lake. You're watching Utah 1A basketball. We welcome you if you're watching on live.ksl.com or on mylocalradio.com. Pinnacle will have it to start this second half. Rich on top, 33-17 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Ellington dribbles right, pick and roll. Acosta spins. He's left wide open, then dribbles, pulls up at the free throw line, and rims around and out. And Jarman pulls down an 11th rebound in the game. Rich up ahead. Calder hesitates. Ball stripped, but Clark is there for the cleanup. That was a quick, great hands by Caden Dodders. His skill level is fantastic. He's hanging in the air. He's got great vision to find teammates. And quick hands. Dodders on the right wing. He hasn't scored yet in this one. He's been the assist man so far. Pass up top. It's deflected again, and then Calder can't hang on to it, off the foot and out of bounds. Rebels had a takeaway, but give it right back. 35-17, Rich with the lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Pinnacle lost to Panguitch on the first day and then beat, was it West Ridge Academy yesterday? My bracket misplaced on my stack of papers. Pinnacle shoots, misses. Jarman the rebound. Also welcome you if you're tuned in on KDQ Radio 98.3 FM in the Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah area. Jarman inside, a lot of contact from Ellington, and the whistle comes in. Let's see, it was Pinnacle yesterday, Water Canyon, 34-31 in a close one. The foul underneath, charged to, there it is, Logan Ellington with a third personal. That was inbound from the baseline. Smith to Cook on the right wing. Free throw line, Jarman fakes the shot, dribbles once to his right, then pulls up and hits that little soft 14-footer. 37-17. Jarman with 6 points, 12 rebounds, 4 blocks. Ellington pushes off with the left hand, creates some space, pulls up and shoots, but misses, and a foul on Rich. Kenan Clark, I believe, is who they said fouled him. Clark's first personal. Ellington at the line, a shoot 2. Clark still chatting with the official about that call as Ellington misses the free throw. He's 0 for 3 in the ball game. And the Panthers at the charity stripe, 0 for 7. Ellington second, rims around, and Jarman pulls down the missed free throw for Rich. Rich up by 20 with 6.5 left to go in the third quarter on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Cook around the top of the arc, pulls up, wanted the three, but passes off to Smith instead for the triple, and that's missed, but Calder with the rebound. He misses the putback, and then Jarman chases it down. Right wing three for Nick Jarman is good. Jarman, 5 points in the quarter. Cameron Calder facilitated that rebound as he tipped it out to the wing. Up to Ellington. Directing some traffic, goes at Jarman, and Nick blocks it. He slaps the floor, thought it was a clean block. 40-17. Would have been Jarman's 5th block of the game, but instead it's his 3rd foul of the game. Something I didn't see, because it honestly did look like a clean block up top, but I'm obviously a long ways away, and those officials doing their job. Got to appreciate those guys for their willingness to take the verbal abuse that they get game in and game out. Ellington hits the second free throw. He's going to pressure Jordan Cook, who backs up, then drives by, floats at the free throw line, hits, and the foul. Jordan Cook with the three-point play opportunity. Jordan, 9 points in the game with that runner. I don't see a runner very often from that far out, but Cook made it work. Swished it through. Jordan at the line. Cook from the free throw line this season, about 75%. And 2 for 2 so far in this game. Misses that one. Jarman the offensive board for Rich. Put back, no. Rebound tipped up again and again. And nice strong rebound by Dalton Cook. So 42-18. Scott avoids a steal by holding on tight, then holds it too long, and Smith knocks it away. Calder up ahead to Cook, who goes up too close to the basket. Calder pulls down the rebound. Jarman pulls down the rebound and puts it up and in. Too many offensive rebounds for the Rebels in this game. They out-rebounded Pinnacle in that first half, 35-17, including 17-5 on the offensive end. Rebels had as many offensive rebounds. And what a pretty pass by Caden Daughters. Boy, his vision is just fantastic. And an easy finish for, I think it was Dalton Cook on the left side, the beneficiary. Daughters gets 2 or 3 Rebels fooled with a fake shot attempt, and then just a nice soft little pass to a teammate. Aaron dribbles in the lane, gets by the D, scoops it up with the right hand, can't get it. Dalton Cook the rebound for Pinnacle. 44-20. Up to the right wing, Wilstead shoots the three. Can't get that to go. Rebels up to the right side. Calder for three, swishes that one through. Cameron Calder, his second triple of the game. And Rich pushes the lead out to 47-20 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Rebels coming out with a little more energy in this third quarter than they started with. Funny shot, but it's good. Caden Daughters fakes the behind-the-back pass and then just scoops it up softly off the window. But the more I watch him, the more I wonder how much time he spent watching Jason Williams play basketball. Calder on the right wing, picks up the dribble, goes up top looking for Cook. Jordan has to chase it down and travels. .339 left to go in this third quarter. Rebel girls will be taking on Penguins in the semifinals over at the Sevier Valley Center. That game's starting soon. Daughters gets a little penetration, pivots around some more, and then Calder wraps him up for a jump ball. And this will go to Rich. Count that as a turnover for the Panthers. Rebels led 6-0 early on, and they haven't looked back. Pinnacle climbed to within 7. It was 13-6. They also got to within 6 at 17-11. They were on a 5-0 run, but Rebels put a squash to that pretty quickly, and Rich leads by 25, 47-22. Aaron Smith on the right wing. Porter Weston just checked into the game. So did Jared Anderson. Smith, step back three, swish through, and Aaron Smith puts Rich at 50-22 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Smith with 2 triples in the game. Wilstead tries to answer, misses short. Weston, nice box out, pulls down the Rebel rebound. He'll give to Cook. Long pass up ahead, looking for Jarman, and a good defensive play by Scott. Playing defensive back to knock that one away and give it back to Pinnacle. Wilstead, right wing. Gives left side. Over to, I think it's John Stoddard that just checked into the game, the sophomore. Pinnacle works around, back to Stoddard, left wing. Thought about the three, but kicks it back up top. Wilstead, patient against the 2-3 zone. Stoddard will shoot the three and misses short. Jarman with the Rebel rebound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17 in the game. Jordan Cook for three, misses. Jarman tips it out to Smith, who chases it down near the timeline. Aaron takes a long three and misses out the front of the rim. Weston tips the rebound, looking for Cook on the sideline, but tips it too far out of bounds. 2:05 left in the third, and Rich on top, 50-22. On the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Kason Trineri checks into the game. And a bucket for Pinnacle. 3-point shot up and in for the Panthers. No, thank you. Caden Dodders. Kason Trineri, left wing. They go inside. Weston back out to Cook. Jordan drives in, up off the glass. Nope. Traveled again. 50-25. Rebels doubling up the Panthers. Wilstead up across the timeline. Dodders drives to the baseline. Cut off. Behind the back dribble. Double team comes. Cook pokes it away out of bounds. Pinnacle basketball. Dodders saying, "It got me on the arm," with a little smile. From where I am, it looked like he did, but Dodders didn't get the whistle. Caden will inbound, bounces in to Acosta. Stoddard on the left wing, back to Acosta, free throw line, jumper, no, left side. Weston the rebound for Rich. Up ahead to Jarman, back up top. Anderson, the three is short. Acosta the rebound, and Pinnacle turns and goes. Dodders across the timeline, hesitates, goes behind the back, drives to his left, kicks it back over to Wilstead, the three-pointer from the right wing, short, and Weston with another Rebel rebound. Porter, I've got him with 4 in the ball game. Rebels go to the other end, and Anderson is fouled on the shot attempt. His 6th rebound of the game. Anderson will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Cache Valley Visitors Bureau for outdoor adventure, a foodie trek, amazing music and theater, and Utah State Athletics. Find your fun in Logan by visiting explorelogan.com. Anderson 0 for 3 in the game from the free throw line. He's normally about a 75% free throw shooter. Hits the first. Our game today is also brought to you by the Evanston Travel and Tourism Board. Be wowed by Celtic superstars in Evanston, Wyoming during the World Class Celtic Festival, March 23rd and 24th. Visit EvanstonCelticFestival.com for all the info. Jarman with 7 points in the quarter, 11 in the game, and I have him with 17 rebounds. Checks out. Anderson hits the second free throw as well, and Rich is on top, 52-25 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard with time running down in the third quarter. Loser goes home. The winner will face Milford for the 6th and 8th place game. Wilstead left wing. Wanted the three, but defense closed out. Stoddard, free throw line, Acosta, back out to Wilstead. He'll take the long three and drop it through. Isaiah Wilstead with his second three of the ball game. 52-28. Rebels lead on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. Cook on the right wing. Thought about a three, instead dribbles around to the left side, pulls up and off the window, too strong. Up the left side, Dodders with 3, 2, 1, pulls up at the free throw line and floats it short for an air ball. And at the end of 3, it's Rich 52 and Pinnacle 28 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. 8 minutes left to go in this one, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this with Utah 1A basketball and on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
Your truck works hard for you. Give it all the accessories it needs. Ellingford Brothers has the best accessories around. See them today for a wide variety of hitches, grill guards, and more for your truck. Ask them about a Line-X spray-on bed liner. It's specially formulated and very durable. Ellingford Brothers has quality products and affordable prices. Stop by their office today at 221 County Road. Ellingford Brothers. For your next construction project, count on the best. Ellingford Brothers in Evanston.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball, presented by Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Wilstead hangs in the air, scoops it up, but can't quite get it to go. 52-28. Rebels 10 of 16 from the free throw line. Pinnacle 1 of 10, but Ellington looks to change that. He buries the first with a swish. The foul charged to Jordan Stacy. Rebels put some younger guys in there, along with 2 or 3 varsity guys. Well, I guess just Stacy in there. Anderson, Cook, Weston, and Trineri. Trineri long pass, looking for Anderson on the left wing, and deflected away out of bounds. Logan Ellington, 10 points in the game to lead the Pinnacle Panthers. Anderson looking to inbound with 7:43 remaining. Looking at the other score in the boys, 33-28. Valley leads Tinnick with 4.5 to go. Weston at the free throw line, gives to Trineri. He holds, looks, now dribbles out away and back out to the perimeter. 7.5 left to go. Calder just checked in. He'll dribble, fakes right, goes left, attacks the hoop, and hangs in the air to finish past Dalton Cook, 54-29. Cameron Calder with 14 points in the game, leading Rebel scorers. Daughters left wing pulls up for 3, and that one goes up over to the stanchion, the post holding the basket to the ceiling. Rebel basketball. Kenan Clark checks back in for Rich, so it's Clark, Stacy, Calder, Trineri, and Anderson. Ellington, along with Acosta, Daughters, Cook, and Wilstead on the floor for Pinnacle. Anderson on the left wing, fakes right, gives left, they go inside. Stacy fakes and then gets blocked by Cook. Calder, the rebound, he comes up with the loose ball. Clark did, he gave it to Calder, missed the 3, short, and Anderson pulls in the rebound, and a strong move puts it up and in, 56-29. The Rebel offensive rebounding has been the key to that 56-29 lead. Wilstead pulls up from deep, and that one rims around out. Clark with the rebound. His 8th of the ball game. Rebels go up ahead quickly, and Stacy finishes on the left side. Jordan Stacy with his first bucket. 58-29, Rebels on top. Daughters dribbles left. Double team comes, and they just about take it away, but Daughters too quick with his hands. He goes inside to Cook, who's fouled by Anderson from behind, I think. Stacy was in front, but he looked like he was planted with his hands straight in the air, and it is a foul on Jared Anderson. That's his second. Rebel 4th team foul. To the line goes Dalton Cook, who's 0 for 3 from the free throw line today. He'll shoot 2, and he hits the first. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Garden City, Utah, the town of Garden City, and beautiful Bear Lake, a great place to visit all year round. Log on to bearlake.org and plan your next vacation. Cook hits both free throws, 58-31. On the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard, just over 6 minutes left to play. Trineri up left wing to Calder. Cameron gives to Clark. Kinnan has it poked away, but it's into the hands of Stacy, who attacks to the hoop and finishes on the right side. Jordan Stacy coming in 4 points in this 4th quarter. Just under 6 to go. Daughters left wing to Ellington. He'll dribble to his right, penetrates, floats it up with the left from just inside the free throw line. Stacy pulls down the miss, and the Rebels have the rebound. Trineri across the timeline. Anderson, left side, kicks it back out to Kaysen. He'll step back three for Trineri, a little bit too long. Rebound tipped into the middle. Calder comes up with it. His shot is blocked by Ellington, who then tips it out to Dodders. Ellington all over the floor. Despite a couple more offensive rebounds by the Rebels. Dodders gets by Calder, then dishes right wing to Wilstead, who pulls up for two, and he hits. They'll call it a three. It looked like his toes were on the line, but Wilstead with his third triple of the ball game, 60-34. Rebel lead is cut to 26. Calder on the right wing. Dribbles left, bounces inside looking for Stacy. Jordan gets it away and then goes up with the left hand from the right side. He was on the baseline, just drove down in there and put it up and in. Jordan Stacy with 6 points in the quarter. Little sis McKenna Stacy. They'll take the floor, come off the bench for the Rebel girls team. They'll play in just a few minutes against Penguins in the semifinals. Jordan with another rebound on a miss by Dodders from deep right wing. Trineri crosses the timeline. Landon Hunting over to the scores table to check in for Rich. Anderson on the left wing, dribbles up to his right, gives to Trineri. Kaysen fires inside. Clark had his man sealed, ball fake, and then puts it up and in. Little looper shot by Kenan Clark, and he's got 12 in the ball game to go along with 8 rebounds by my count. 64-34. Rebels were upset on the first night by the Paiute T-Birds. Paiute then upset Valley last night. Dodders fakes the shot, tries to drive. Clark cuts him off. Dodders fades back for the long two and misses. Jordan Stacy the rebound. It popped off the back of the rim and out in front. Stacy pulls it down in the lane. Our broadcast today is also brought to you in part by Ellingford Brothers of Evanston, Wyoming. For your next construction project, count on the best. Visit ellingfordbros.com and learn more of what they offer. 3:40 left to go. Rich on top, 64-34 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. We'll take a quick timeout and be right back with the rest of the fourth quarter on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Welcome back to Utah 1A basketball presented by Bear Lake Realty. Visit bearlakerealty.com and work with the best if you're looking for real estate in the Bear Lake area. bearlakerealty.com. Trineri at the top of the key. Rebels with all JV players in there except Kaysen Trineri, who gets fairly consistent varsity time. Jaden Nelson at the top of the key. Right wing to Hunting. Landon takes the long three, just a little bit long over the top. Stacy had the rebound, poked away by Cook, and it's Rebel basketball. That's Stacy with 4 rebounds here in the fourth quarter and 6 points. Jordan will inbound, looks for Hunting, gets it to him. Landon hesitates, drives, floats, misses. He came down a little hard, a little funny, but Pinnacle with the basketball. Ellington up to the right wing, crossover, dribbles between the legs, fade away, long two, no. Jordan Stacy pulls down the Rebel board. Kaysen Trineri with just over 3 minutes to go. Trineri crosses the timeline. Rebels will advance and take on Milford. Winner will take 6th. Stacy takes it to the hoop, blocked by Cook, but right back into the hands of Stacy. And Jordan finishes. He has 8 points in the quarter, 66-34. Dodders on the left wing. Rebels scored 77 at ICS. That's their highest scoring output of the season. Good ball fake short, but a foul on Stacy in the air, and then draws the foul. Scott couldn't get the shot to go, but not Scott, but Cook will get 2 free throws. 2:31 left to go. Jordan Stacy picks up his second personal foul, and Cook missed his first 3 free throws, then hit 2 in a row on his last trip to the line, and misses short. Trineri will check out. Colton Meek into the game for Rich. Also some subs for Pinnacle. Michael Vigil into the game. Caden Dunnigan-Hayes. Logan Kerr. And let me make sure I got all these guys. Number, is that a 15? Let's see. I don't have a 15. Oh, Shaden Christensen, my apologies. Second free throw also short. Reagan Huffner with the rebound. He'll dribble out away from traffic. To Hunting, back to Huffner. He'll drive the lane, dish off to Jaden Nelson. That looked like a Caden Dodders pass with a little less flash. And Coach Eric Hansen wants to take a timeout. With 2:09 left to go, just wants to make sure he's got the lineup in there he wants. We'll take a quick timeout as well. Rich on top, 68-34 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. And you're tuned in to 1A Utah basketball on KSL. Oh, keep it right here, actually. It looks like they just wanted a real quick, real brief timeout. Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com. Pinnacle works it inside. And a foul. These guys that just checked in looking to prove something and show they want to earn some time looking ahead to next year a little bit. So the intensity just picked up a little bit with 2 minutes left to go. Stetson Huffaker into the game. Reagan Huffner gets a breather for Rich, which will move on again and face Milford. And that game will be tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. right here in Richfield High School. Right wing three off the front of the iron. Outside, it's picked up by Anderson. Shaden has it poked away, though, and Rich comes up with it. Landon Hunting slowly across the timeline. 68-34 with 1:40 to go. And the other gym, Tinnick's come back. They're within 2 of Valley, 37-35 with 1:40 to go. Hunting pulls up and shoots the three, but a whistle and a foul on Rich. A moving screen. I think it was Jaden Nelson that they called that against. Nelson with the 2 points. 68-34. No, it was Colton Meek. Looks like that they called that foul on. Pinnacle goes down inside. Nice little ball fake and then up and under. Caden Dunnigan-Hayes misses the shot. Rebels and Panthers dive on the floor trying to get that loose ball. Dunnigan-Hayes and Colton Meek get tied up a little bit. A whistle and a foul. And it's on white 25. Oh, black 25. Not sure. The official said, I thought he said white 25. I misheard him. He said black 25. His first personal. 68-34. Hunting left corner to Huffaker. Rebels give it away, trying to go inside. Pinnacle to the other end, a layup missed, rebound tipped into the hands of a teammate, and that shot is missed. Rebels push up ahead. Kyler Wilson, he's got Meek in the middle, throws it to him. Meek fields it and then goes back to Huffaker, and Rich resets outside. Inside to Meek. Colton across the lane, puts up a wild shot, a lot of contact, no foul. And Pinnacle with the basketball. Vigil skips it across left wing over to Dunnigan-Hayes. At the top. Shot up, may have been blocked by Rich. Rebels with the basketball. 17 seconds to go in this one. Rich just needs to finish this out, run the last 10 seconds off the clock. And again, mention it again, it's just unfortunate that one of these teams has to be done for the year. That'll be Pinnacle. 68-34 with 4.3 seconds left on the Rocky Mountain Yeti Auto Group scoreboard. Inbound to Rich, and they run out that final few seconds. 68-34 our final. We've got the Rubies in post-game wrap-up when we return on Utah 1A basketball on KSL and mylocalradio.com.
I didn't think it was possible to add one more thing to my already busy schedule. Then I realized that earning my degree will not only help me, but my family too.
Bryce Canyon Half Marathon, 13.1 miles of fast and unforgettable running on scenic Byway 12. From Bryce Canyon City descending to Cannonville through the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Race runs on the second Saturday in July. Start training today.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cache Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Got 14 points from Cameron Calder to go along with 5 rebounds. 12 points, 8 boards from Kinnan Clark. Jarman 9 points, 17 rebounds, 4 blocks. Off the bench in the fourth quarter, Georgia State's 8 points and 5 rebounds. And Jordan Reynolds had 9 points. As for the Pinnacle Panthers, they were led by Logan Ellington, 10 points. I wish I kept track of Caden Daughter's assists. He had to have 8 or 10 of those. Isaiah Wilson, 9, and Dalton Cook had 6 points to Benjamin Scott with 4. Rebels with the win, 68-34 on the Rocky Mountain Yeti scoreboard. This most game highlights are brought to you by Ruby's Inn. Let's see. That's about it. Our broadcast today has been brought to you by Bear Lake Realty and Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. Next up, if you're still interested in 1A basketball, you can get over to the Sevier Valley Center. In fourth quarter, looks like Valley leads Tinnick by 7 with 10 seconds to go. And the next game over there is in the semifinal girls, Penguins versus Rich, and then Milford and Monument Valley will face off directly following that game. That'll wrap up our broadcast here from Richfield High School. Thanks for tuning in to